With good news for today from Baptist Press, I'm Brandon Porter. New Beginnings Church of Chicago Assistant Pastor T.J. Grooms ministers in Parkway Gardens, a low-income housing development where a mass shooting occurred July 1st next door to the church. At least 10 people were shot dead and 62 injured across Chicago during the July 4th weekend. Grooms encourages Christians to not only pray, but also to conduct and support similar ministries to deter gun violence. He says churches have an opportunity to minister to underserved communities that are near them or within driving distance. The Southeastern Baptist Theological Seminary in Wake Forest, North Carolina, will be the first Southern Baptist seminary to require students to take a class on sexual abuse prevention and response. Undergraduate, graduate, and advanced students will be required to complete the course. It will provide an overview of practical strategies for preventing and responding to sexual abuse and will clarify biblical and theological foundations for caring well for survivors of abuse. That's according to the seminary. Instructors will address implementing protective policies and reporting processes, understanding legal obligations, and navigating spiritual and interpersonal challenges relevant to sexual abuse.
Good News for Today is made possible through our friends at the Voice of the Martyrs, a nonprofit organization that serves persecuted Christians around the world. Founded in 1967 by Richard and Sabina Wurmbrand, VOM is dedicated to inspiring believers to deepen their commitment to Christ and to fulfill His Great Commission, no matter the cost. Find out more and sign up for their free monthly magazine at vom.org/goodnews.
When the waters of Rock Creek in Colorado began to surge across its banks into homes and businesses, the members of the Church of the Rockies began to respond. At first, it was neighbors helping neighbors, checking on one another and offering aid. When the Red Cross arrived, the church family quickly became the hands and feet of the relief organization. The church's benevolence fund was used to meet immediate needs. Soon, coordination between the Utah-Idaho Southern Baptist Convention and Missouri Baptist partners began to take place. A Missouri shower unit from Bozeman was redeployed. A team from Utah and Idaho coordinated mud-out crews, cleaning basements to protect them from bacteria and mold. Leaders say as these homes dry out, they'll be ready to be rebuilt. They say throughout the hard work, they've had many opportunities to pray with flood victims, exchange stories, and be a source of hope and encouragement. And they say that's what it is all about. You can read the full story at our website, baptistpress.com. Thanks for listening to Good News for Today.